Ash, Misty, and Pikachu continue their journey through the Viridian Forest, eager to reach Pewter City for Ash's first gym battle. As they make their way through the dense trees, they encounter a mysterious boy dressed in samurai armor, wielding a wooden sword. The samurai boy immediately challenges Ash to a Pokémon battle, revealing that he has been seeking out trainers from Pallet Town. Ash, excited to prove himself, confidently accepts the challenge, unaware of the intense bug battles ahead. The battle begins with Samurai sending out Pinsir, a fearsome bug-type Pokémon with powerful pincers. Ash responds by choosing his Metapod, aiming to gain experience before its eventual evolution into Butterfree. Samurai's Pinsir charges at Metapod, attempting to crush it in its vice-like grip. However, Ash quickly commands Harden, making Metapod's shell tough enough to resist the attack. Eventually, Ash's strategy works, and Pinsir is forced to retreat after failing to break through Metapod's defense. Samurai then switches out Pinsir and sends in his own Metapod, leading to one of the most infamous moments in Pokémon history. With both trainers having Metapod on the field, the battle turns into an endurance test of Harden spamming. Each Metapod continuously increases its defense, resulting in no attacks being exchanged. The battle drags on with no action, frustrating both Samurai and Ash. Eventually, Ash realizes that neither side will win, and the battle comes to an uneventful halt. This moment has since become one of the most iconic and humorous scenes in the Pokémon anime. Before the battle can continue, the group is suddenly interrupted by a swarm of Beedrill. The Beedrill, angered by their presence, attack viciously, forcing Ash and his friends to flee. In the chaos, Ash accidentally leaves his Metapod behind as they take cover in Samurai's cabin. While sheltering inside, Samurai criticizes Ash, saying that a true Pokémon trainer never abandons their Pokémon, making Ash feel guilty for leaving Metapod behind. Determined to correct his mistake, Ash sneaks out the next morning to rescue his Pokémon. Ash finds Metapod in the middle of the Beedrill nest, resting on a tree trunk. As he tries to retrieve it, the Beedrill attack once again. However, just before they strike, Metapod leaps into action and evolves into Butterfree. Butterfree uses sleep powder, causing the entire Beedrill swarm to fall asleep. With the danger gone, Ash and his friends safely escape the forest, thanks to Butterfree's new powers. After witnessing Ash's courage and Butterfree's impressive evolution, Samurai acknowledges Ash's growth as a Pokémon trainer. He no longer doubts Ash's abilities and wishes him luck in his future battles. With newfound confidence and a fully evolved Butterfree, Ash and his friends finally continue their journey toward Pewter City, where Ash hopes to earn his first gym badge. Ash, Misty, and Pikachu finally reach Pewter City, their first major stop on the way to the Pokémon League. The city has a gray, rocky landscape, reflecting its specialty, rock-type Pokémon. Misty warns Ash that rock types have a huge advantage over Pikachu, but Ash, eager for his first gym badge, brushes off her concerns. As they explore, a kind stranger named Flint approaches them, selling Pewter City souvenirs. He notices Ash is a Pokémon trainer and offers to show him around. Flint also warns Ash that Brock, the Pewter City Gym Leader, is incredibly tough and has crushed many challengers. Determined to prove himself, Ash confidently heads to the Pewter City Gym and challenges Brock. The gym is dark and cavernous, resembling a rocky battlefield. Brock, a serious and collected trainer, accepts the challenge. Ash, ignoring type advantages, sends out Pikachu. Brock counters with Onix, a massive rock ground-type Pokémon. Pikachu's Thunder Shock has no effect on Onix due to its ground typing. Onix wraps Pikachu in its powerful bind attack, squeezing it painfully. Ash, realizing he's completely outmatched, is forced to forfeit the match to prevent Pikachu from getting hurt. Ash is devastated, but Flint offers him advice, explaining that Brock has 9 younger siblings to take care of, which is why he remains in Pewter City instead of traveling. Flint also tells Ash that Pikachu needs to become stronger if he hopes to stand a chance in a rematch. That night, Flint leads Ash to a hydroelectric water wheel outside of Pewter City. Flint suggests that if Pikachu can absorb enough electricity, it might become strong enough to damage rock-type Pokémon. Ash attaches electrodes to Pikachu's cheeks, allowing it to absorb large amounts of energy from the generator. Pikachu struggles at first, but with Ash's encouragement, it endures the painful process, becoming more powerful. The next morning, Ash is ready for a rematch against Brock. Back at the Pewter City Gym, Ash challenges Brock once again, now with an amped-up Pikachu. Brock leads with Geodude, a rock ground-type Pokémon. Ash sends out Pidgeotto, but is quickly knocked out as Pidgeotto is weak to rock types. A supercharged Pikachu then knocks out Geodude with a single Thundershock. Brock's Onix returns, once again dominating Pikachu. As Onix traps Pikachu in its bind attack, Pikachu unleashes a massive electrical surge, overloading the entire gym's lighting system. The sudden burst of power weakens Onix, making it look like Ash has a chance to win. Just as Pikachu is about to deliver the final blow, Brock's younger siblings rush in, pleading with Ash to stop. They don't want Onix to get hurt any further. Seeing this, Ash realizes that he doesn't want to win unfairly and forfeits the match again. Ash, believing he has lost, prepares to leave Pewter City. However, Brock catches up to him and offers him the Boulder Badge anyway. Brock explains that Ash showed true kindness and determination as a trainer. Seeing Ash's potential, Brock decides to leave Pewter City and pursue his dream of becoming a Pokémon breeder. Flint then reveals himself as Brock's estranged father, promising to return home and take care of the family while Brock follows his own path. With his first gym badge earned and a new companion joining his journey, Ash excitedly continues toward his next challenge, Cerulean City. Fresh off earning his Boulder Badge in Pewter City, Ash continues his journey toward Cerulean City with Misty, Brock, and Pikachu. Along the way, they reach Mount Moon, a mysterious and rugged mountain famous for its connection to the Moonstone, a legendary rock said to have magical properties that can evolve certain Pokémon. As they explore, they come across a scientist named Seymour, who appears to be in distress. He explains that someone has been disturbing the Pokémon in the area by planting bright artificial lights inside the caves, throwing off the Pokémon's natural habitat. Seymour believes that the Moonstone is hidden within Mount Moon and that the disturbances might be linked to it. Before Ash and his friends can investigate further, they encounter Team Rocket, who are digging through the cave in search of the Moonstone. Their goal is to steal it and use its power to evolve a powerful Pokémon army. As Team Rocket causes chaos, the Pokémon in the cave, including Zubat and Clefairy, are visibly distressed. A group of Clefairy appear and, instead of fighting, begin carrying small Moonstone fragments toward a deeper part of the cave. The Clefairy's strange behavior intrigues Ash and the others, so they follow them. As they delve deeper, Seymour shares a theory. Clefairy may have come from the moon and revere the Moonstone as a sacred object. This theory gains credibility when they find a massive Moonstone at the heart of the cave, surrounded by Clefairy. The Clefairy appear to worship the Moonstone, treating it as a source of power. However, before anyone can learn more, Team Rocket arrives and attempts to steal the entire Moonstone. Determined to protect the Clefairy and the Moonstone, Ash and his friends step in to stop Team Rocket. Ash's Pidgeotto uses Whirlwind to get rid of the smokescreen from coughing, but when the smoke clears, Team Rocket is gone. With the Moonstone, Ash and friends follow to stop Team Rocket, eventually catching up to them. At that moment, the Clefairy spring into action. They gather around the Moonstone and perform their unique metronome move. The metronome attack triggers a massive explosion, sending Team Rocket blasting off once again. The explosion also causes Moonstone fragments to scatter throughout the cave. As the Moonstone pieces rain down, some of the Clefairy begin to glow. They are evolving into Clefable. The newly evolved Clefable celebrate by dancing happily, proving Seymour's theory that they have a deep, mystical connection to the Moonstone. Seymour, now completely convinced of Clefairy's extraterrestrial origins, decides to stay in Mount Moon to study them further. He dreams of one day traveling to the moon alongside the Clefairy. With Team Rocket defeated and the Clefairy safe, Ash and his friends say their goodbyes and continue their journey towards Cerulean City, where Ash will face his next gym battle. On the way to Cerulean City, Ash and friends spot a sign. Scribbled on the corner is a simple message: Gary was here. Ash is a loser. That wraps up this video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next adventure. Comment below if you had as much trouble beating Brock as Ash, and what your strategy was for defeating the first gym leader of the Kanto region.